Hello everyone, how have you all been? It's been a while since I've made a video. I'm hoping to put another video up that's going to explain where I've been for the last, I don't know how long. I know it's been more than a year, way more than that. But I am here to have an update, to make an update saying that I am going to be doing more work to the car and uploading more stuff, hopefully. I'm trying, I've been really busy, and it's harder than you think. You know, making videos, stuff like that, especially when you're doing like multiple projects at once and stuff like that. So right now I am off to install some Underglow in the car because my previous Underglow died. Sorry for the shaky camera, I'm over here walking downstairs. But I'm over here all prepped and get ready to head out there to the car. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this off tonight because I finished the other 3 tubes. Well, I finished 1 tube completely. The other 2 tubes have to go in properly because they don't have the proper hardware. And there it is. And here comes the wind and all that good stuff. So, oh no! Alright, let's go and open this guy up real quick as soon as I stop dropping these bags. Alright. As you can see, I've been a little bit busy getting everything squared away. Gotta start tossing these back in here real fast. Alright. So, here's my issue with a lot of the mounting hardware that comes with a lot of Underglow kits. It's this crap. Like, what is this? I had to drill into the bumper to put that on there, and then this is what I get for it. Like, it's, ew. Ew. I am not a fan. Not a fan of this at all. I think the camera just glitched up right there. Whatever. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these tubes and I'm going to put them on the inside up here. Not inside the bumper. Not inside the bumper itself. It's not going to be up here. It's going to be higher, a little bit higher up the bumper. Somewhere. Oh, let's see. Oh, God, I gotta check the car. It's gonna be somewhere up in this area, up here, because there are some holes that have been pre-drilled for my previous Underglow kit that I had on there. I used to have the Street Glow, like 500 million kit, whatever they called it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Ugh, gosh darn it. But yeah, I used to have the Street Glow kit. That died after several winters and some abuse. Well, not really abuse, it just died out on me. But, let's try it. There you go. Yeah, you can see there's the last one that hasn't been installed at all yet. That's going to be the one for the front. Alright, so I zip tied these down over here temporarily. This is just temporary while I was waiting for today. I'm going to take the negative, slap it there. Positive, of course, is going to go over here. That's where the switch is going to go. Switch is going to route into the vehicle. I'm hoping to mount it there in that useless freaking hole that's been there for years. I've had this car for 4 years. I still haven't found a good use for it until now. So, that's how I'm going to route all that. And as you can see, I've already routed some of it and stuff like that. It is a pain in the butt because you have to route some of it back here. You can't see because of how dark it is, but you have to route it behind the shield that's over here. And then you have to put one hand somewhere in this weird position to like dig in there and then like try to get the cable pulled out. So here I go. So for mounting, I have opted for several kinds of options. So, one option is to take these square guys right here, not to use the adhesive, but instead to drill, you know, put one of these screws through the middle with a washer. That way it can keep steady, and then I could use the fact that these holes are there and then zip tie the tube onto the car. Or what I'm gonna try first is there are these little special zip ties over here. I'm gonna try to see what happens if I were to do something similar. Basically, I'm gonna zip tie this through there and then try to bolt, you know, again, use the screw in the zip tie to the side of the car, and then essentially, you know, have a zip tied tube right there like that, and it'll be on the side of the car. This is similar to how I had my previous Underglow, because it had mounting hardware that was like this. It wasn't zip tied, but it was similar like this, in that you would screw in where you're mounting it and then just let it dangle like that, and it worked out really good. So I'm hoping to recreate it with this, but I'm going to try this first. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to go for this option. And then in order to make sure that it all stays on there, I went and got me some of that Teflon tape. This is the kind of stuff that you'll find in the plumbing section of your local Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever have you. A lot of the stuff that I used to mount this stuff was like plumbing style things. Even the Underglow that is, I've lifted up the car now, the Underglow that is in here, let's see if we can see it. Yeah, you can see it. You see that tape? That is like a plumber style tape that you would use. So this actually works out really good. There's actually some of the old stuff on the other side from when I had the previous Underglow on there. So again, it worked out really good, and I loved how it was set up, because it's really hard to find a spot to like screw in for like mounting here. Damn kids. But yeah, that's how that worked. And then, matter of fact, there you go. You can see where I jacked that up. Oh, there you go. That way you can see a current look of how the current mounting is, which is again unacceptable. It's way too low. A lot of states will not, a lot of police will not be happy with the fact they can see your Underglow so clearly, and that's a serious issue. I tried to mount it the reverse way. That way, you could raise it up higher, like by flipping those brackets, but then you'd run into the problem that you wouldn't be able to clear the brackets that hold the bumper or the side skirt itself to the car. So the only way to bypass that would be like sanding away or like tearing away at the actual supports, and again, that's not acceptable. So we're going to go the old way that I did it on my previous cars. So after much deliberation, actually about 10 seconds of staring at the stuff, I decided to go with a different solution after buying all this shit. Damn it. Alright, so I still went with the... Whoops. I still went with the Teflon tape on the screw thing, just because I want to be safe, and it's metal on metal, and I figure, you know what? This stuff works pretty good for some of the hardcore applications that are used in my workplace. So I figured, you know what? I'll buy me some of this and use it. I was thinking about Loctite, but no, I'm good. Anyway, here you'll see I just went ahead and said screw it. I drilled a new hole, because here's the pre-existing hole from my previous kit 4 years ago. Actually, maybe like three or two. I can't remember. But it obviously wasn't going to fit. I could have like done something and zip tied. I could have done something, but it would have all been for naught, because the tube would have just been doing that the entire way, which would have sucked. Sorry, rest in peace headphone users. So I went and drilled a new hole. I know, blasphemous, all the Fiesta guys are like, "Ah, you're crazy, your rice has driven you to insanity. What have you done?" I did what I wanted. So, that's there. We're gonna travel all the way over here. Alright, that's just there to hold it up, because I don't want to break the bracket before I finish. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna go and take the screw, I'm gonna screw it in there, and put this right here, and then it'll run down the length of the side of the car. It won't be smashing into the side or anything, won't be bouncing around or no bullshit, and it'll work. At least that's the hope. Ah, damn it, it's slightly off. No, what have I done? It's right, I'll make it work. Alright, so update for the last two. I'm going in the front. The ones on the sides, they're in. They're freaking in. You can't even tell from here, can you? I don't know. But they're in. So, I opted for a weird solution. Alright, so I did indeed put a bolt in the middle of these guys, and I put them on the pre-done holes that were already here. I'm going to show you over here where I haven't done it yet. Here. These holes right down. Okay, here we go. These holes here were there for my last Underglow kit. So what you saw on the other side over there was I put a hole in the middle of one of these turds right here. Put a hole in the middle. I went ahead and put the thread sealer on there just in case on the screw that's going on there. And then I'm going to take off this back adhesive. That way it just sticks to the top of that piece even more. Pretty much, it's just me being paranoid. Every little bit helps. It's jank as crap, but it works. This car is kind of difficult to do this kind of stuff in because of the design and how everything's all put together. Same thing, you know, most modern cars. It's weird. It's hard to work with and stuff like that. But hopefully, hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to get that squared away. All I gotta do is just go over here. There it is. And then deal with this insanity. This is the switch that I'm gonna put in. This is gonna be one of several switches. When I'm done with the vehicle, there should be a total of 3 switches in that center console over there. 3 of them. There's gonna be a 4th that's gonna be a push button for something else that's gonna be coming in the future. Y'all are gonna like what I'm gonna do, so hopefully get that squared away. Uh-oh, police are nearby. Don't get me. They gotta get mad at me. Alright, back to another update. Oh, fuck. Okay, almost lost that. You didn't see that. Anyway. Alright, so here's the solution. Jank as all balls, but it wouldn't be all-star YouTube mechanic style if it wasn't jank as shit, right? Right? Anyway, I had a thought as to why the crap am I using plumbing stuff for my thread sealant. I have freaking Loctite right there, and I'm thinking there's a reason they use this for plumbing purposes, and there's a reason that's used more along the lines of automotive purposes. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put Loctite on 1 or 2 of these bolts in a more symmetrical manner. Although that Ranger can learn more than 4 syllables. Bad joke, I'm sorry. But pretty much, I guess this will be like an experiment, see which one holds better. I'm foreseeing the Loctite would probably hold better because it's more like a glue almost, from what I felt, especially the red stuff over there. But we'll see. But just in case I get any comments like, why aren't you using Loctite? It's right there! So yeah, there you go, to make you happy. So, anyway, this is the last tube that's in there. Now all I gotta do is take this, bring it up here, and then wire it into a little box that I'm gonna stick right on top of here because it's a really good spot for it. The negative's gonna go there, positive's gonna go there, not of course directly to the box because that would probably blow the damn thing. That's why I need fuses. And then I'm gonna wire the switch in by pushing it through some weird hole that I put there years ago. So I am not done yet. I got the wires all routed and stuff like that. The freaking flies are everywhere, Jesus. But yeah, I got the wires all routed. I got this one routed from the bottom, as you already saw down here. So the tube's right down here, you can see it. I don't have what I need. I need a like a coat hanger, wire one, that way I can just push it through the engine bay, over in that hole that's over there somewhere, and through the cockpit, so I can basically snake the cables through. So unfortunately I can't install this. Well, I can, but I can't really do it right, not today. So tomorrow, first thing in the morning, go wake up, go pick me up one of those over at the local store. Yeah, you're probably wondering why the heck I don't have one. I just don't. I don't have a wire hanger. I have all plastic. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up one or 10, because they probably come in bundles like 10, and get that done. So tomorrow I'll be squared away. Alright, so it's really late at night. So I'm not gonna go out right now, but turns out I did have a stinking thing. I did have all these stupid things. Freaking had to be attached to the blues, didn't it? You're a curse. But it's late, so I'm not gonna freaking take this off and deal with it. I'm not dealing with that. Oh well, tomorrow it is anyway. So one thing I'm gonna suggest is that you weatherproof this stuff. For example, with like little clear epoxy, I took some of that and I hit it up on certain areas. This one doesn't really need it because it'll be like inside the cabin. It doesn't really need weatherproof, but it really does help keep the cable stuck inside of this thing, just in case. But for areas that are gonna possibly meet the elements and stuff, I figure you might as well. At least I'm going to. Just because, it'll help keep that stuff in there. Speaking of which, this thing's already fallen out because I got the wrong gauge crap going through it. I couldn't find the right stuff. It was last minute, so this is what I'm dealing with. Oh well, this will make things better. Okay, so another day. It's like 12 o'clock because I wake up late, sleep late on the weekends, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and install the switch. I went ahead and took the stupid coat hanger off of the damn blues. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this squared away. I'll squeeze this together, make it smaller that way. I just push this through the hole and then yoink the cable and just pull it through the engine compartment into the cockpit over there underneath the steering wheel. And then I'll have a temporary setup for the switch because I'm waiting until I get some products that are on the way right now to fully mount this onto like an actual like panel. And then it's going to go with like 2 other switches for the other items I'll be installing in the future. Alright, as you can see right there, there's that coat hanger right there. So, I'm going to go ahead and loop wire through there, pull it through. So let's go ahead and get this real quick. Let's see if we can get something. Good God. Alright, let's see. Can we see under here? Crap, where is it? Ah, crap, I've already lost track of where it went. Oh, there it is. It's like all tucked in there now. Gosh dang it. Come here. Alright, here we go. So, you can't see it, or you can barely see it. There we go. Now you can see it. I'm pulling on this, and there it is. Nice and easy. Alright, cool. So we got to the point that now you see there's a little control box with all the wires going to it. There's a bird's nest or rat's nest of insanity in between these crevices from many, for 4 years of doing stupid crap like this. So, yeah. Now the question is, how am I going to attach that to that? That's the question. Alright, so a little bit of time later, this is just a temporary amalgamation of insanity going on right here. I'm going to organize that in a minute. But first, negative's connected, positive is connected, this is connected to the little control unit and all that stuff. So now we're going to run George's first test run. I hope not to pop a fuse. That was a problem a while back, but then again it was a weird setup. So, alright, so, and it's on. Hey! Success! Alright, it's tube 1. Oh, well, that's the tube on the left side. Let's take a look here. See, the spoils. Yeah, it's on. Yeah. Check this last one here. Yep, it's on. Now we go to check the final tube all the way in the back, sunk in deep over here. This will probably be the best one to see. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Yes. Alright. Let's turn this off. I don't need to have it on the daylight. Sweet. That's a temporary set. I'm going to probably zip tie this somewhere up here. Just put it up there. Again, temporary. Jank as shit, but temporary. So some of you may have been wondering why I chose hot pink. Or pink, it probably doesn't show up as hot pink, whatever. I have big plans for the vehicle. I'm going to be doing a full... You know what? No. You'll learn about that later. This is a project. I will say that by the time I am done with this thing, this vehicle will be completely transformed into something else. And I look forward to it and the journey that will follow. So, I'll go ahead and end this one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.